First and foremost, I'm humbled by this because there are so many great principals in the state of Wyoming, and I'm proud to represent them. The next feeling I had was just a sense of real glee and satisfaction for my students and my staff, because for me this is an acclamation of their great work.
Just landing with all the monuments and walking around and networking and meeting all these fabulous people, and it's just a great experience.
It's an honor to be recognized out of the 600, 700 principals we've got in Utah to be the one that they've chosen to come to Washington, D.C. to get this award.
This is huge. This is huge. And, you know, it is an award that I'm receiving, but I really look at it as an award for our school because I have a fabulous team, and it's the work that we do together that makes our school great and enabled me to be named National Distinguished Middle School Principal from Georgia.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the NAESP Board of Directors and staff, I officially welcome you to the 2012 NDP program.
Welcome, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you all here to Washington. I haven't had a chance to meet each and every one of you personally. I look forward to that over the next couple of action-packed days. But it is truly an honor for us to be able to afford this opportunity for you. It's our turn to say thank you to you for your incredible service to our nation's children.
Our goal is to create a celebration which you're going to cherish forever, and I will guarantee you will. The next 2 days are going to seem like a whirlwind as we participate in all kinds of activities. And I'm going to tell you, you're in for a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Really, all I can say is wow.
Thank you, and welcome to Washington, D.C. Right now, what we would like to do is introduce or unveil the 2012 National Distinguished Principal poster, which everyone will be receiving a copy of this poster.
That afternoon, I was in the media center just watching a library lesson, and I scoot up in a little chair behind a kindergarten child, and she could feel the presence of me behind her, and she turned around, and she went, and I said, "What?" And she said, "You're the principal." And I said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "Can I tell you something?" And I said, "Yes, you can." She said, "You're the bestest principal in the whole entire world. Do you know that?"
I'm overwhelmed. These are the best of the best, and I'm so humbled to be a part of them. I listen to their stories, and being in California and hearing about the Midwest and the East and where we all are, we all we share so much in common, yet our situations are so different. And so really it is humbling to be a part of this group. Humbling.
My district this year has reached 80% poverty. We've lost the steel mill's gone. Hops, Honeywell's closed down. We have the school, we have the hospital, and the little itty bitty businesses that are still trying to stay open. But I'll tell you, I'll challenge anyone to see any one of my staff member treat any one of those kids different. They're all the same, and it's amazing. I'm so proud of them.
I think that everybody has had their own experience getting the award and being recognized in their state, which I think is really important. I think that we need to be proud of being principals and have others be proud of us.
I've enjoyed listening to everybody's stories because many of us have some of the same kinds of populations and some of the same challenges, but what I heard is everybody's about children, and I certainly am with my passion about children. I've been at this school 19 years, and it is about passion, and I think and nobody got here without the support of their community and students and staff, and that to me has been a common theme through the whole presentations today.
So I'm in a first grade classroom, and a student comes up to me and goes, "Oh, you're going to go to Washington, you're going to meet the president and all that stuff." And I said, "Well, I don't think so, but going to Washington, yeah, that's fine." And so there's a bunch of adults in the room, and the student goes, "Hey, are they going to make an app for you?" Well, my last name is Booty, and he said, "You're going to make a booty app." And I said, "I don't think that's going to go very well in Washington. Maybe they already have one." So definitely the National Distinguished Principals will not be having a booty app. So thank you very much. Look forward to meeting you.
I admire those principals who can speak extemporaneous. I love their speeches. I love their jokes and everything. So I'm looking forward tomorrow so I can get some new ideas from the other principals that I can implement in my school.
Listening to all the colleagues that the other honorees, we've all got something in common. Although we're across states and other countries, there's commonalities in what we deal with each day.
I look forward to learning with you as leaders We are richly blessed as servant leaders that our passion is our profession. And I'm humbly honored to be with you and excited about these next 2 days. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the National Association of Elementary School Principals and VALIC and the United States Department of State, I want to welcome all of you to this reception in this historic location in the heart of our nation's capital.
Tonight is one of those great moments in my profession and for us in the Department of State, because it's an opportunity to rub shoulders with the world's finest educational leaders. This year's recipients of the National Distinguished Principals Award. Your work is truly essential to the well-being of this nation and, frankly, to the world. So congratulations and thanks for all you do for children.
On behalf of the Department of State, please accept our gratitude for the tremendously positive influence you are to so many children in the United States and around the world. What you do for America is extremely important. Thank you very much.
Was a once-in-a-lifetime incredible experience to be able to spend these 2 days talking with colleagues from across the country, other leaders that have incredible qualities that they bring to the table, and then to put that into the environment of the National Archives, where we are just surrounded by our nation's history, is just an overwhelming experience.
The National Archives has, for many decades, reached out to teachers and students to promote the use of primary documents in the classroom. When people examine original documents, they come to realize that history is not just a series of dates and events in the textbook. What made it into history books was not necessarily inevitable. By coming to our Learning Center, visiting our exhibits, plunging into our thousands of digitized documents, students and teachers can learn not just that things happen, but how and why things happen. Again, my congratulations to all the distinguished principals, and I hope you enjoy your time with us tonight.
Hands to the side, everybody. Just hands relaxed to the side. That's good. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Ultimately, in organizations, it does come down to leadership. And for all of you who are principals, The main leadership you provide is actually not to the students. The main leadership you supply is to your staff and teachers. The children are actually a little bit more fun than sometimes the staff and teachers. But you've got to influence them to influence the others.
He was amazing, and I really like the fact that he stressed humility. That's just, we're all servant leaders, and you have to be humble to be a leader, you put yourself in positions that a lot of other people would not put in. I heard that almost all the principals do bus duty, they do lunch duty, they're out there with the kids all the time, and it's very important to be humble about that, because the children are really the reason we're there. It's not for us, it's for them.
What better way to start than with a group of the most distinguished principals? If anyone should be thinking of the future, has probably already thought of it, has some ideas, is probably doing some creative things, it's probably you folks. So your input is going to be vital for what we do with our revision of the LLC over the next 9 months. So I'm going to talk for a few minutes. Kelly's going to talk for even a briefer amount of time, and then you're going to talk in your groups. You're going to have a chance to do what we recommend, or to switch it up and do what you choose to do. So this is your time to be interactive and learn from each other, and hopefully we'll learn from you at the same time.
It's those resources, policy-wise, is what are we going to do and what resources can we have to optimize the learning potential of the students by giving them that emotionally safe environment.
This is just what I recorded that I have to look up when I go home, of all these things that my wonderful colleagues at this table shared with me. So I'm very excited to do that.
We talked about the antiquated policies and the lack of funding and professional development, and basically how school today still functions like it always has from the industrial society it started from.
When you share among each other, all of a sudden that network becomes smaller and the issues become less, and we can collaborate and come up with some great ideas on how to best teach children.
We have had an amazing experience here in Washington, D.C. I brought along my family. We've been able to experience many things that otherwise wouldn't have been possible. I've just had an incredible experience, a lot of professional development, a lot of collaboration with colleagues from across the nation. I just can't say how amazing it's been.
It's been just a great experience to be honored in this way. The staff from NAESP and the folks from VALIC have done such a nice job of putting together events. The trip to the White House, the conversations with other principals, and just being able to listen to a real good speaker, Colonel Athens, inspire us to be strong and good leaders has been wonderful.
It's been truly phenomenal.
I really feel as though I've been treated like a princess for the past 2 days. It's been really enjoyable meeting all the different principals from the different states, from the different areas of the USA, as well as the Office of Overseas Schools, and just getting the chance to talk to other principals and trying to learn from them as well. Really being taken very good care of.
It really inspired me. We were busy going from one event to another. Wonderful events, I tell you. Events I'll remember for the rest of my life. But the true beauty of it was being able to interact with people that have done amazing things in their buildings and in their states. So I'll take that with me.
Before I came, everybody all they said was, "Just wait, you're not going to believe it." And I think that's it. You can explain it, but the experience really defines it.
Good evening. It's good to have you here tonight. It's been a great privilege to serve as the president of the National Association of Elementary School Principals, and really it's been a lot of fun presiding over this group of events we've had and at the banquet. We've got a special treat tonight for you. You're going to have a lot of things that are going to really make a memorable experience for you.
It's now my honor to formally congratulate you, the 2012 class of National Distinguished Principals. On behalf of NAESP's Board of Directors and staff, it's our distinct privilege to celebrate your success this evening as representatives of our nation's most accomplished elementary and middle level principals.
Thank you. This is obviously an extraordinary group. I've been to hundreds and hundreds of great schools around the country. I've yet to go to a great school that didn't have a great principal. I think education is like business, it's like government, it's like nonprofits, it's like sports teams. Leadership matters. And what you guys represent is absolutely amazing. I couldn't be more proud of the hard work and the commitment and the difference that you're making in students' lives. What you are doing to help our children and ultimately to help the country, I can't tell you how much that means to me personally. So thank you so much. Thanks for the example of service and commitment you set for all of us. And have a great, great evening. Thank you.
Good evening. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you this evening as you celebrate the National Distinguished Principal designation. On behalf of ALEC and NAESP and parents across the country, congratulations. Enjoy this wonderful evening. I hope you had a great time in Washington, D.C., and be very proud of this accomplishment.
I'd like to propose a toast to our National Distinguished Principals 2012. Thank you. It's a tradition of the National Distinguished Principals to ring the bells in unison on behalf of all children we serve. So please take a moment, release the clappers on your bells, and on the count of 3, we're going to ring these bells for the kids at your school. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3.